Hey everybody, G4 Video 5 here, and welcome back to some more Animal Crossing. In this part, we're going to be heading on over to Tom Nook's newly renovated store, and we're also going to be doing a lot of fishing, so lots of cool things in store for us today. Well, anyways, we got a letter here from Tom Nook that says, "Come enjoy our wider selection of product from Nook and Go." So no longer Nook's Cranny, huh? Oh, very interesting right there. And something I want to point out is that I'm no longer going to be showing off daily activities such as pulling all of the weeds in town and hitting the money rock and finding the glowing money spot in the ground and organizing my inventory after checking my mail. You know, it's kind of implied that I'm going to be doing that every single day, so it's not the most exciting stuff to watch, but I did want to establish that it is something I will be doing every day. So yeah, anyways, here at Tom Nook's shop, you can see we have more stationery, furniture, and clothing and flowers to choose from, so very nice. We also have some some kitchen flooring, or at least it reminds me of like a kitchen's flooring, so that's kind of cool. And oh, look at that blue wall right there. That is something I would like to base a future room around, honestly, because I love the blue furniture, and it is good to use matching flooring, wallpaper, and furniture all together to really maximize your HRA score. So that's something that'll be a bit of a development there. I'm not too sure about this shirt, but I'll wear it for today because it's always nice to mix things up. Oh, look at this. We have a brand new villager in town. It's Coco. Eek! What the... Hey, don't startle me like that, Doyoing. You almost gave me a heart attack. Maybe it's just me, but don't you think it's rude to startle a lady before you even met her, Doyoing? Or your manners? But, nah, I'm over it now. I just had to catch my breath. My name is Coco. Try to be a little calmer, and from now on, talk to me in soft whispers at night. Okay, Doyoing? So yeah, this is our brand new neighbor, and I like her catchphrase, honestly, that doyoing thing. That's kind of cool. But yeah, let's care to chat. Are you looking for some new carpeting? Because I heard Saharah's coming to town soon. She's got a stock full of rare carpets. It's a sweet deal, but you can't just buy them from her. Oh no. You have to give her your old carpet before she'll sell you a new one, Doyoing. Interesting. That's how she makes her money. It may be a plain old carpet to you, but to someone else, it's a rare beauty. You know, I kind of forgot that was happening today, so that's something to look forward to. Up here by the train station, we have Oxford, so let's talk to him. Hey, it's you, huh? Well, the evening is young. Let's rock the night away. Ah, wait, he said that yesterday. Well, anyways, what's going on, Oxford? You got anything interesting on you? Let me see. What's this? Haha, you don't need that mod wall, do you? I'll buy it from you for 1,120 bells. More'n it's worth if you ask me, bully. Honestly, that is a really nice price, so I wasn't planning on selling, but I'll do it for Oxford. That's a pretty solid deal. Yeah, I don't think Old Man Nook would give you this kind of money for it. Anyhow, let's do this thing. Here's 1,120 bells. That is a very nice price. Thanks. I love when a plan comes together. Ooh, sinister. So the Cherry Blossom Festival is still popping off with the same villagers from yesterday, which, isn't a big deal. I think I'll still talk to everybody. So, Allie, let's see what you have to say. I had a distant cousin twice removed who could cha-cha. That means it's in my blood. You can tell just by watching me dance, right? Let's watch her dance. Oh, look at that. She's like twirling and stuff. Or at least trying to. Oh, that is adorable stuff right there. Won't you dance with me? It's such fun, Greg. Oh man, let me pull this weed and we'll talk to everybody else. I'd imagine that pretty much everybody's just gonna say the same thing. Take a look at this cherry blossom petal floating in this cup of juice. It's like a work of art. Yeah, you said that yesterday, Emerald, but I'll forgive you. Egbert also saying the same thing. Monique, beauty never lasts, but ever fades away. You were supposed to say something like, except for beauty such as yours. Well, that's new. Let's see, Twiggy. You can see how beautiful these blooms are, right, Cheapers? Aren't they like the prettiest ever? So once again, Twiggy, complimenting the petals flying around everywhere. Everyone's so happy, Sprout. I'm so happy to see my townsfolk so happy. I love that. Oh, look at this. We have another special villager in town today. This is Gulliver. The name's Gulliver, my dear child. Did I surprise you? Well, I surprised me too. There's a simple explanation for how I got here, though. You see, I was on my ship, the Krusty Barnacle, when a giant squid attacked us. Mighty tentacles reared up all around me, and I fought with all my strength. In the end, however, that slimy beast prevailed, and I was plunged into the deep green sea. What? Why are you looking at me like that? You don't believe me, do you? You think I made the whole story up? Well, some friend you are. I risk my life to save my crew, and you call me a charlatan? I didn't call you anything, I was just looking at you. But, what? You think I was napping on deck and just fell overboard? Don't be silly. What? You think I didn't fight a giant squid at all? Then explain why my face looks like this? What? You think I just fell asleep on a jellyfish? That would explain why my pillow was so uncomfortable. Tell you what, how about we just forget this little incident and I'll give you a little gift. I bartered this off a seedy-looking merchant when I was visiting a far-off port town. You won't find another like it anywhere. At least I don't think you will. Hey, I'll take it. Free furniture. You know, I'm just a rolling stone, never knowing where I'm going. Wait a sec. Maybe that's why I don't swim so well. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is, the guys, my shipmates, they think that maybe if they tie me to the mast, I won't fall off the boat so much. So with any luck, maybe I won't be washing up on your beach too often, at least not for a little while. Thanks for the whole saving my life thing. May your sails stay full and your socks stay dry. Nice. Let's see what else he says. You see many strange things at sea, my friend. I could tell you about them all day and never get tired. Like the time I saw a real ghost ship, or when I captured a band of pirates. These all sound like more shenanigans, honestly. Or when I fought the sea snakes at Pinnacle Rock. Wait a minute, that wasn't me. But the rest of it's 100% true. I guarantee it. No, really, it's all true, except that last bit. Oh, Gulliver is awesome. So something pretty cool is that whenever Saharah is in town, you can go to Copper and ask if there's any goings-on, and he'll tell you exactly where Saharah is. I can officially report that Saharah is within the borders of Boehner for the duration of today, based on the application for permission to operate as a door-to-door marketer that Saharah submitted. I would hypothesize that she should be somewhere near Acre D4 at this time of day. So that's very, very handy, because I feel like I've been in most of my acres in town, and I just could not find Saharah anywhere, so this is a really nice little function. Now, Coco kind of told us a little bit about how Saharah is going to function, so let's see it in action here. I came from far away. I wish to sell carpets. You'll give me a carpet and some money. I'll give you a carpet. A very exotic carpet. It's called a trade-in. What do you think? You want a carpet? So this seems really, really sketchy, and to be honest, it kind of is, once we kind of get further down the road. But I will sell you a sandlot. So the sandlot is what the carpet is called that she's giving us, and she's going to do it for 3,000 bells, along with us giving her a carpet of our own. So which carpet do you want to give me? You choose. Unfortunately, the only carpet we have is a palace tile, and, I wanted to hold on to that, but We could always buy this back later from Nook's shop, because there is a catalog that keeps track of all of the items that you've owned at some point, so you can just order things that you might give away in a situation like this. You'll give me this carpet, I'll take your money. This is a trade-in, I'll give you this. And then we get her sand lot. So we can keep doing this as many times throughout the day as we want, but the price of the trade-in will keep increasing as you do more and more of these. That first one was 3,000, and it just continues doubling in price from there. So 6,000, 12,000, 24,000, and it caps out at 48,000. And you can continue doing trades once it caps out too if you really want to, but I'm just gonna stop here because I got the classroom floor, and I like the classroom floor, so yeah, I think now is a good time to kind of contain the slacks a little bit. But yeah, this can be really, really pricey, and mind you, all of these carpets she gives you are unique, but after a certain point, it's not really worth it. So after all this time, I think now is a good point to show off the fishing mechanic. So we're going to equip this fishing rod that we got from Tom Nook's the other day, and we're going to go to this little section of the lake as there's a shadow in the water over here. So we're casting our line next to the shadow, which represents the fish that we're trying to catch. And it looks like we caught a rainbow trout. Now that's a trout of a different color. Yeah, your character says, funny things after each capture of a fish. So very nice stuff. Now, I will say that once you cast your line and you see that shadow kind of like nibbling on the bobber, once the bobber ducks underwater and makes this splash effect, that's when you know to press the A button to pull your rod back up to capture the fish. And with the more rare fish, the bobber, there's less room for error with that, because the fish will tend to escape more quickly if the fish is more rare. So that's something to be mindful of. You want to have those quick cat-like reflexes. And unfortunately, we got a duplicate on our second fish that we've caught. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame there. And that's why I wanted Nook's shop open, honestly, so I could just sell those extra fish to make some nice bells on the side here. And speaking of nice things, here we are in Coco's house, since I noticed that she went inside, so why not just take a look at what she has to offer here. And I love that pond in the bottom right. Good evening, Doyoing. So tell me, Eric, what did you want, Doyoing? I'm just hanging around. Say, Eric, what do you usually do with the bugs and fishes you catch around here? Obviously, you can sell or release the ones that are easy to catch, but if you catch one that's really rare, you should take it to Blather's at the museum. That way, I can go see it, and so can everyone else. You'll be improving culture. I'm counting on you, Eric. Don't let me down, Doyoing. I'll do my best, Coco. I caught a crawfish. Check out those pincers. I caught a sea bass. Sea bass. Why do I keep saying things like that? I caught a barred knife jaw. I'm really cut up over how to turn that into a pun. I caught a barbel steed. That's funny. It looks more like a fish than a horse. I caught a dace. Dace is wild. I caught a cherry salmon. It looks so pitiful. Get it? Never mind. I caught a loach. You don't suppose it's Hylian, do you? I caught a crucian carp. Carpe diem. I caught a freshwater goby. Go me, goby. I caught a carp. Ouch, I hurt my wrist. It might be carp old tunnel. but my pockets are full. Oh, nice. We have a full inventory, so we can either release the fish we just got or swap it out for a fish in our inventory. So, yeah, we have some rainbow trout here we can get rid of really quickly. So I'm going to head on over to the museum to turn these fish in. So on my way to the museum, I ran into Hector here. Hey, how's the evening working out for you, Eric? I didn't see you at all during the day, did I? You busy, Kuha? Yeah, you could say that. Good to hear. Busy is good. It's no fun having nothing to do, Kuha. Anywho, you probably want something, don't you? So what was it? What's new with you, Hector? Was that thing you're holding? Is it a carp? I've never seen one before. Well, I don't even see it in my encyclopedia. Is it rare? Unfortunately, Hector, I'd say it's about average of a fish. Really? Well, how come I've never seen one before? Dang it, now I've got to go and catch one for myself, Kuha. I'm fine with that outcome, because it's always awesome getting more people involved with hobbies you're into and all that good stuff, so I'm fine with that. But here we are, talking to Blathers, and unfortunately, like with the bugs, certain groups and classes of fish will all kind of have the same dialogue for them, so I'm not going to be showing off me turning in all of these fish, but I'll at least show off each unique dialogue strand, starting with the rainbow trout. This is one of those fish that seem to mysteriously disappear from time to time. Drives fishermen batty, what? Have no fear, dear friend, you're leaving this beauty in very good wings, Oh, owl humor. You have our deepest, most profound gratitude and all that good stuff, so that's the first batch of dialogue there that kind of goes along with a bunch of other fish too. So next up is the crawfish. Ooh, indeed, ooh, a crawfish, I believe. This diminutive fellow is a relative of the lobster. Its pincers are small but distressingly powerful, what? Indeed, it delights in a little pinchy, what? Oh, we'll take pains to ensure our mutual safety. You have our deepest, most blah 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 and all that, so that is number 2. Next up, we have something else, this time a sea bass. A pathetic creature of the sea there. A sea bass, I believe. Even run-of-the-mill common fish are valuable resources, you see. All part of the grand tapestry, what? Oh, we will take excellent care of this fellow. Oh, yes, you can rest assured. Excellent care indeed. So, the sea bass, man, that is just a demon to a lot of Animal Crossing players, because honestly, like, the sea is a really great place to catch some rare fish that are really pricey and great to sell, and a lot of the time you just end up catching tons of sea bass. But who I say, just look at this magnificent creature, truly a king among edible aquatic beasts of the world. Tuna, scallops, oysters, lobsters, salmon, halibut, crabs, barnacles. Well, maybe not barnacles. One would have to be in dire straits indeed to consume a few of those jagged beasties. Now then, what say we set this chap up in a new home, eh, what? You have our deepest and all that good stuff, so moving on. So we're back fishing some more because I wanted to catch this thing, which is the red snapper. That was a snap. I really have to stop saying things like that. Now it's funny because Blathers also has some choice words for the red snapper. Ooh, indeed, woohoo, a red snapper, I believe. Snaptacular, snaptastic, snap, that is, oh, bother, it wasn't particularly funny anyway. Please attempt to ignore my sorry lack of humor. Despite it, we will treat this fish with much care. You caught an old shoe. Gross. Put your foot down and say no to littering. So yeah, sometimes you can catch trash in the water. So after about 20 minutes of fishing out in the ocean, you can see my glorious collection of 11 red snappers and 4 barred knife jaws. And you can see the general haul you get by selling this and investing this amount of time. 53,000 bells. So that's pretty nice, but you know, you can just kind of put in cheat codes and get 90,000 bells in just a fraction of that time, so I don't know, I just wanted to at least do that once, and of course throw away my garbage there, that nice boot that we got that we can't wear, so there's really no point in hanging on to it. So yeah, the dump is a way of disposing of garbage and stuff, so yeah, the dump has a good amount of uses there. But anyways, here at Tom Nook's, besides telling him dirty things to get money, I also wanted to check the turnip prices. So today he's buying turnips, at 100 bells per turnip. That's 10 more bells than what we got them for. So we can sell now if we wanted to, or we can hold off to see if we get a better price later on in the week. Thursday tends to be the peak day, and your turnip prices do tend to have trends. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to hang on to my turnips for just a little bit longer. So I'd say that just about wraps up this part for today. You know, we got a lot of cool items, so let's put them all on display in this crowded room. So on the left here we have the Moai statue that we got from Gulliver. There's also a froggy chair right next to it that was in stock from Nook's. And speaking of, there's also this vibraphone. So I think that's very fitting that we got the vibraphone and the music room flooring in the same day. That's quite a coincidence there. But yeah, I'd say that just about wraps up this part. Tomorrow, who knows what we're going to do. That's kind of a part of the fun in Animal Crossing. You just kind of go into the day and see what happens. So, until then, I will see you next time.